Hello, my name is Svetlana Rudenko. I'm going to talk about Prelude number 4, Opus 32. This is from Rachmaninov. This is part of the cycle of tutorials on whole 13 preludes, Opus 32. Um, what is important here? So first of all, we have two elements that's the unison of octaves. So try to hear for the richness of sound the register of this B, this and here. Then what we have in this element, the prelude is in E minor, and I think the organization of the chords and voicing coming from the Orthodox tradition of a cappella singing in the church without instrumental accompaniment, so that their but so it's of course composers use some elements, for that. So in the minor context, it's just really this accompaniment is has a really very dynamic effect of to be put in the speed, and it's agonized in triplets in 4/4 time signature. So my recommendation for technique would be practice left hand, but here's the voice, and you have to track each voice to the soprano, how it's moving. So then you have to see that the lower voice that's in right hand, then so left hand as well. When you play hands together, certainly control the middle voices here, your toms, that then you will hear this rich Russian chords tradition, as the voice in the Orthodox Church choir. So that's this element. Okay. Now, when we come into next page, this prelude is complex. It's I think it's 6 pages long or more. And there are different episodes and different moods, and so we come in now. It's a to Pio Vivo section, and so molto leggera that we still in 9/8 time signature, even that before Rachmaninov changed from 4/4 to 3/4, so that's as well that could be expressive element. So anyway, that here. big variety of moods. So at the beginning, of course, we have a POV where episode it's a scherzando, and then we have beautiful melody. So make sure that whatever you do, everything is accompanying the melody and this beautiful phrases according to breath as a speech. So the and so that make sure that you get all notes answering that. So find comfortable position. So that here's this beat. So the hand has to, that have support, to be able to move those fingers in that episode. So when we come in next page, it's interesting how is it now Rachmaninov playing with the organization of quavers in the bar, because so here's in left hand, he's interpreting it in 6/8. The memory of symphonic dances for orchestra he wrote, but in right hand he has crotchet, so it here. So and the division it would be that yes, so and then it's like this contradiction between two parts, so it gives very interesting effect when kind of hold it back. What is it? You need to know very well your chords. So the text left hand is fine, it's repeating chord, only some changes will come. This is trying to track here with B voice, then it will go to C sharp and then C natural. Okay, but right hand is moving. So your basses will be here and you're reaching and working, so and get back, so the hand will know that, so if you left this place you will come back. So maybe practice even without sound, but just to move your hands and to see that, so it's so, and then so there's the same chord. Okay, so now we come into the lyrical episode and lenta, so try to be as flexible as possible, and again it's as I was talking in Prelude B flat minor number 2, kind of Scheherazade character, that the Arabic modes, that's so here very Russian, but later that would be melodies important in right hand, in left hand, whenever they appear. How to deal with this richness of texture and and by the harmonies, here the dissonance and resolution would be quieter. Here's the completion of phrases, and take your time to finish those phrases. Let's finish as So what is holding me is this is nearly like jazz, chords, here. So I am staying that so on middle voicing, so that even this melody I will reach, on top but really not to lose even left hand, but right hand. So that they just really study well, that what you have there. So okay. Now we come into the episode. It's like really dark forces, I would say, that so where we have poco actually random. Okay, do better. Okay, so here it's so difficult place. So make sure to maintain long notes, and that's what hand will play what. So your hand has to be balanced so that you free those fingers to do the job on the quavers. So do you know voicing very well in left hand? So that whatever is happening, so it takes time to put this together. So that again, that's long notes. Okay. Here it's voices, but at least like right hand not moving much. So you need to know very well your left hand. Because those jams very kind of devilish, and I didn't choose that. It's always a fight between good and bad. So that here is dark forces. Probably about Faust, like in B minor Liszt, or Goethe concept of the dark forces and good. So and then that's coming to next section. What is very important here is I hear it's an imitation of famous bells of Russian churches. So, for example, like Mussorgsky used in Boris Godunov, or like remember C sharp minor prelude Rachmaninov. So when we have this, where is it? So particularly this. And then so the small bell. Here just be very anxious about different not rhythms, but just phrasing, or that. So in right hand, for example, so one tan 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 tan, but so practice hands separately till you're absolutely clear that about organization. So and when it starts, for example, the bases. So it's interesting that so he actually puts, on second beat you have a long note. So as like Rachmaninov just trying to move to a different time signature even. So what is important in right hand, it's those middle added notes, here, so the he still keeps G. Make sure that you hear, and then you see next bar, that would be the G sharp, then A. Then here, that gives the color to the whole structure. So that you have. Emphasis in the hand. So here's it's your right or left. So right and then immediately left can come in with a long note. So that's the expressive tools to convey what is how this music structured. So when we come in that to this. So yes, just know the voice and separately very well. So and then so it's very beautiful changes, that between the melody. Suddenly this melody in left hand. At the moment of performance you feel what melody to bring. So that, or you can just so I would start with right hand and then I will change my attention to left. Sound the element going of staccato notes. So be careful with pedal, that just sometimes we need gradually to lift it, to freeze the heaviness of the texture. So and then we come into conclusion, that back to the theme as it was at the beginning. That's so. Again, try to see that the main structure, for example, even that the line of those chords, even that it's separated with this element. So, but do you know that chord, the next chord? So Okay, I hope those tips will help you to enjoy this music more. Thank you.